Let's analyze together the best technical analysis on SoundHound AI. Enrique, what's going on?
Let's see what's going on. First of all, remember to read the disclaimer right here and also in the description below. Share with us your training strategies, training styles, if you follow technical analysis or fundamental analysis or different ideas. We are here to learn all together. Train HT community, honest traders. We are with SoundHound AI. One interesting chart that we have right here. Remember, we are using the volume candle, so the bigger the volume, the bigger the candle. And you can see during this uptrend, a lot of bullish candles with a lot of volume. The interesting thing is they started to increase the volume in the selling side, we could say, with these red candles right here. And from there, the downtrend or correction started. That's the first question. Do you think this has been enough, like this minus 40 something percent, almost 50? Or do you think like this could continue going to deeper levels? How are you watching SoundHound stock right now? And let us know your opinions below.
Yeah, today minus 32% right now in 2025. So the key question here is, will the downtrend continue or we will experience like a huge rebound? Let's analyze together the volume profile over the last year to see if it's making sense what's going on right now.
Yeah, remember the volume profile indicates where the most volume has been trading in this stock. And look at that, very interesting. The most about it has been trading during levels that started in, they were like this accumulation period since April and October with that kind of triangle pattern also. And from there, the breakout was key because from there, this price skyrocketed even more, reaching that almost $25 area. So very interesting, this volume profile. I wasn't expecting something like this.
Yeah, that's the thing, you know, because if we don't have resistance, if we don't have buying pressure right here, it's like, it's going to be complicated to see this level holding. I mean, normally what happens, you know, with technical analysis of volume profile, if we don't see resistance, it tends to go back to the point of control, which is the red line, the horizontal red line we're watching right now. So maybe it could go back to 7.50, which is the main resistance area, the main support area right here after the breakout. And then if it continues to go back, we will see the 6.6 to 6.25 and obviously the point of control $5.
Very interesting, you know, to take that into account. Remember, in trading, everything is possible. So the uptrend could continue, but also the downtrend that could have started at that new highs of 24 something dollars could continue even lower. So very interesting. Let us know your perspective. Do you think SoundHound AI will continue to go lower or higher after these movements? And of course, a different idea also. Maybe you don't have a clear answer for that, and that's an honest opinion right there. You know, in trading, nothing is for sure, so maybe you don't have a clear answer, and that's perfect right there. So let's go also with a very interesting indicator. It's funny because Albert always says me to don't draw with that, to not draw with that tools because the drawings are kind of awful, and he's using it like laughing.
And it's horrible. Exactly.
Yeah, I agree with you. I know what you mean. So let's go, for instance, let's go with the daily time. Yeah, we're in the daily time frame right now. Let's turn on the relative strength index indicator. And yeah, right there we can clearly see very interesting information from the overbought territory because we had multiple scenarios in this stock. If we go back to the start of 2024, for instance, when we started with this volume profile, you can clearly see the overbought territory being reached multiple times in this stock. And the oversold territory hasn't even been reached. You know, the critical moments right here in April when the RSI indicator almost reached 30, then another time in July, more or less the same level. But from there, it started to continue going higher with multiple overbought territories, but the uptrend continued. Maybe due to that hype or that, you know, the particular news or price action. You could answer in the comments your opinion about this uptrend, why it has been going on until these recent days. And from there, the divergence finally was broken out to the lower side, and this correction or crash, it depends on your perspective, of more than 50% occurred. So the key question is, do you think this time will the RSI reach the oversold territory? Because it hasn't passed during the last year. Well, the last year.
Yeah, and actually in September 2023 is the last time we saw trading the RSI below 30 points. So obviously, if we see something like that, the rebound should happen, obviously. But and then we have another scenario, you know, like several rebounds, but then the downtrend coming again. And maybe we don't reach that area, but we experience like a huge downtrend to the levels seen back in September 2024. Anything can happen. Remember, guys, this is a stock that is in negative net income, which is very risky when you assess a stock. You are comparing Nvidia with Apple and on other companies like blue chip companies, and you see, okay, these companies are in profits and making better profits every time. This is not the case for SoundHound. That's the problematic thing we're experiencing right now.
Yeah, it's an interesting asset, of course, because you see that net income situation. But from the technical side, you see those uptrends in the past, and the forecast of Wall Street analysts being broken by a lot to the upper part. We mentioned that in previous videos, so it's a very interesting stock to talk about it. And why are the reasons about this price action? Completely crazy stock. I really enjoy talking about it. So let's go with the forecast, for instance, just that I mentioned that, and let's see what those Wall Street analysts are talking about. Wow, 7 Wall Street analysts offering that 1 year price forecast. And the average, look at that, more or less at the current price.
Yeah, and the most interesting thing, the EPS forecast that we have right here in the next quarter is more negative than the previous one, and actually very similar to the to the one seen back in the second quarter of 2024. So obviously that doesn't look good. In terms of forecast, when you see like a worse number than the current quarter, that's kind of dangerous. I see many stocks with a similar EPS forecast, like a worse forecast than the current one. And then you tend to see like a huge correction, maybe sometimes not huge, but you tend to see a correction. It's not normal to see the stock making new highs with a forecast like this.
So very interesting, Wall Street analysts having that mixed views about SoundHound AI. So let us know in the comments, how do you see, if you have your own forecast, let us know in the comments below, and the reasons why you think this stock should go higher, should go lower, should maintain at these current levels, or a different idea, of course, always welcome. Remember to comment with respect, honest opinions always in Trading HD, honest traders. We hope you enjoyed this video. Check out other videos right here if you have more free time, and let's share this week together. Let's learn all together, and we love you.
Bye bye.